Thanks for tuning in to another Bob's Pro Shop video ball review. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new Storm Summit. The Summit is the new benchmark symmetrical piece in the Master line. It comes wrapped in the TX23 hybrid reactive cover stock that is pretty much a amplified, more modernized TX16, which was featured on your Phase 2s. The weight block is the Centripetal HD AI. I believe Storm has 3 or 4 videos on the AI technology now. That could be on another video, or if you have the time, just go and check that out. But they have some really good, cool things going on at HQ right now, and I really like what they're doing, and I like what I see out of this ball. The factory finish is 3000 grit, and if you look at the ball color, it's kind of like the old Axiom, but instead of the light blue, kind of replaced with the gold. First things first that you're going to notice, we're back in a old bowling center where we used to film our videos over at Beach Bowl up in Wilmington, North Carolina. Our previous center, Cardinal Lanes, had closed, so Beach Bowl, that's our new home now. We're back to doing videos like we used to. We're going to start pumping them out again. And the biggest difference between before and now is they actually got the synthetic lanes from the closing center and they installed them into the new center here at Beach Bowl. So we're really excited for what they have going on, but it's going to give us the opportunity to continue to come out and do videos again and really maybe even get some pattern videos of the balls on it, and that way you can see how they would work kind of in your bag if you were on that sport pattern. So with all that being said, we're going to dive right into the Summit now. At 15 pounds, this ball has an RG of 246 and a diff of 056. They're advertising this ball as the strongest symmetrical ball that Storm has produced to date. And from what I'm seeing, it kind of looks like they took a Phase 2 and say they took an original Idol and they combined the two. And by that, what I'm meaning is it's got that smooth arcing motion through the front part of the lane, and it doesn't have the big Phase 2 back end, but it has a little bit of a blender, more smoothed out motion down lane. But the difference between this and, say, the Idol is I can actually get left with the Summit, where the Idol would kind of fizzle out and be really flat, or just didn't make it up the hill. The Summit, for me, I could play in all different areas of the lane, and with the transition to the synthetics from the wood, the pattern has been a little bit inconsistent lately, and the Summit is really blending out over-under, and it's really blending out when some nights the oil pattern is just too long or has too much volume, and the Summit still sees it and it still gives me a continuous motion. For me, the Summit has absolutely become my benchmark ball that will be in my bag everywhere I go. Does it overlap the Phase 2? No, but I would say it complements the Phase 2 really well, because sometimes you need just a little bit more pop on the back end, which you'd get from the Phase 2 than you will from the Summit. Sometimes that entry angle may not match up with the Summit, so you can still carry a Phase 2. You can still have those two balls in your bag and not feel like they're overlapping too much. This is a great piece for whenever you're balling down from those big asymmetrical balls. You can get into the Summit before you jump to something like a Zen or a High Road or an IQ Tour and you get into those lower end balls. This is a great gap that it bridges in your bag. And also, like I said, it's a great first ball to your bag for that benchmark ball, especially when you're going into centers that you're not familiar with. You know you can rely on the Summit to give you a good read of the lanes. Thanks for tuning in to another Bob's Pro Shop video ball review. If you can, take a chance to like us on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube and Instagram channels. That way you can stay up to date with all of our promotions that we run through the shop, and you can stay up to date with all of our Bob's Pro Shop video ball reviews. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.